And we're back in our series, A More Perfect Union. We aim to show that what unites us as Americans is far greater than what divides us. As the coronavirus continues to spread, neighbors are forming mutual aid groups to help each other out. The concept is not new, but it's made a huge difference in places badly affected by the pandemic, places like New York City. Errol Barnett shows us how one family in Queens created a massive aid network that's helping hundreds of people.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Delivery, comida?
Evie Hanzopoulos has lived in Astoria for 22 years, but most of her neighbors were strangers until the pandemic brought them together.
I saw a flyer hanging up in the street, kind of as the pandemic was unfolding, just saying, you know, if you want to help out.
In one of the hardest hit regions in the country, people are banding together, volunteering for grocery runs and other errands to help the most vulnerable.
I immediately reached out. I said, I'm freaking out. I can't leave my apartment. I need medication. They were like, yeah, that's what we're here for.
It's been a lifeline for people like Alyssa Weinberger, who lives with the autoimmune disease lupus.
It really helped me keep my independence and my sense of normalcy.
What began with flyers and texts has evolved into the Astoria Mutual Aid Network.
I said to them, you know, I'm a nurse. Can I help in any way? I'd love to help. And they're like, absolutely.
Volunteer Maria Liris became a neighbor in need after she and her husband contracted COVID-19, leaving their 11-year-old daughter to care for them both.
We were bedridden. We were very weak. I was shocked how it can hit you like a ton of bricks.
How much help did you receive from the group you were previously volunteering with?
I was thankful that they were out there. When I was first really sick with like temperatures spiking to 102, 103 for days in a row, I remember the one lady who I had asked her for cleaning wipes for us, but I ended up using them to like keep cool, and I really think that helped me bring the temperature down.
Maria and her husband bounced back, but her sister Anna, who also contracted the virus, couldn't.
Now, she's a little older with some underlying health conditions, and unfortunately, despite their best efforts, she passed away.
This mutual aid network was an idea born out of this pretty nondescript building here in Astoria. A woman who lives here realized a neighbor needed groceries, so she took what she could out of her fridge and hand-delivered it. That good deed has cascaded into hundreds of neighbors helping each other.
We know we've been able to assist over 600 of our neighbors. They've asked our support for at least 900 tasks, and we've been able to do that because we have an incredible network of almost 900 now volunteers.
Miriam and her husband Ross created the Astoria Mutual Aid Network, carving out a deep sense of community for their 7-year-old daughter, Emma.
I made up the Astoria Mutual Aid crest, which is this.
Even though the New York metro area is densely populated, it's often the case that you don't know who lives right next door.
Yeah, for me to truly get to know my community and the members of that community in a very direct and real way has been incredibly powerful.
What do you think will be the lasting impact of what you're doing?
My hope is that we're not waiting to go back to what we call normal, but that this experience helps us shape what we want the new normal to be, leading with compassion and humanity, and recognizing that we have the agency to create the change and to demand the change within our communities that we hope to see.
For CBS This Morning, Errol Barnett, New York.
Wow, bravo, Errol, and bravo to the Astoria Mutual Aid Society. This is one of those moments where you wonder, could this be a longer-term change in the way we help one another? Instead of turning to private services, turn to your neighbors, turn to your friends. They're there too, guys.
They've certainly figured it out.
They've built something special.